Good morning, this is the SBC. It's currently 7 o'clock here in Southport College. It is 9 degrees here. Here are our latest news reports. Take it away, Aaron.
Thank you, T. Today's big news, Southport's iconic pier finally to be restored after 4 years of closure, after a £20 million investment from the government to finally restore the pier to its former glory. Here's Charlie with the details.
Yes, thanks, Erin. I'm just stood in front of Southport Pier, a landmark that's been part of this town skyline for over 150 years. Once a major tourist attraction, the pier has been closed since late 2022 after safety inspections found serious structural issues, including decaying timber and corrosion to the metal framework. Engineers warn the damage poses a risk to the public, forcing Sefton Council to shut it indefinitely. But now, there's firstly some hope for its future. Sefton Council has confirmed that major repair work could begin in early 2026 after submitting a business case to the government for funding. And the proposed project, estimated to cost around $20 million, would see a large sections of the pier repaired or replaced, helping to preserve this historic structure for future generations. Council leaders say the restoration will not only protect an important piece of heritage, but also provide a significant boost to Southport's tourism industry, which has felt the impact of the pier's closure over the past few years. However, the project still depends on government approval, meaning residents and visitors are now waiting to hear whether the funding will be granted. Until then,
Southport Pier remains closed, a reminder of the town's past and potentially its future. Southport Pier reportedly set to be fully restored thanks to a $20 million investment from the UK government, subject to the Government Growth Mission Fund being approved as of January 2026. Southport Pier, the second longest pier in Britain, stretches 3,600 feet. Estimated to contribute over $50 million annually to the local economy through tourism and hospitality. Restoration is expected to take up to around 14 months to be completed.
joined now by local resident of Southport, Harriet. Harriet, what are your thoughts on the potential reopening of Southport Pier?
I think that the potential reopening is really good, so all the shops can get busy again and people can walk down the pier.
Have you enjoyed it in the past? Is it something you've used in the past in terms of day outs and etc.?
Yeah, I really like the arcade, and then walking down the pier in the summer along with the donuts. I think it's really nice and a good day out.
That's nice to hear. One final thing, how big is it Southport for this potential landmark to be reopening? Is it a really good thing, do you think?
I think that the potential reopening is really good because then more people come to Southport and it can be really busy again, which will be good.
Thanks, Harriet.
Thanks, Charlie.
Back to you in the studio, Aaron.
Thank you, Charlie. This just in, breaking news. Hesketh Park to build a garden for the legally blind, which has been in ruins since 2020 due to no keep by the community or the groundkeeper. The purpose of the centre garden is to keep them in a secure area away from the rest of the park without being disturbed by the likes of bikes or dogs. Here's Henry with the info.
Today we're here in the Hesketh Park Sensory Garden, which has newly been refurbished to allow for more access to disabled and blind. They've made a new ramp to allow wheelchair access, and the garden prides itself on creating a nice environment for everyone through touch, scent and smell. In 2023, Anita and Lewis Marks donated £850,000 for the refurbishment of the park. This has been used for the observatory to refurbish that and for this park to improve it. This park prides itself on their volunteers who help to keep the park well maintained and enjoyable for all.
Hi, I'm here with
Tara.
And I'd just like to ask you a few questions today.
Yeah.
What is this place, first of all?
This is Bridgend Community Farm's kitchen garden.
Okay.
So we have a farm in Formby where we we're basically a daycare centre for adults with learning disabilities, and they come and work with us and we teach them lots of skills, and we've got a drama department, an art department, a woodworking department, we've got animals, but this particular site is where we do the food growing and the horticulture.
Perfect, right, that's very nice. How long are you here every week, do you reckon?
We're here Monday to Friday,
Monday to Friday.
9 till 3.
Okay, that's nice, yeah. Right. What are the plans for the future of it?
We do the flower show every year.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot of plans coming up. We've got the new polytunnel and all of the new beds on that side, which we're going to be filling up soon, leaning more towards plants and perennials, and then just expanding the food production because it's been so popular over the summer last year that we're going to become Southport's #1 organic food source. Where
Very
you can
impressive.
pick it out of the ground, take it home, and eat it. The difference in flavour is unbelievable.
Yeah, perfect.
Yummy.
Right. Thank you very
I love
much.
working here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
The Century Garden, which offers better accessibility to blind and disabled, located in Hesketh Park. The Century Garden has recently been expanded to include a wheelchair ramp, accessible areas and plants. In 2023, an £850,000 donation was given to the Century Garden by Lewis and Anita Marks. This money was spent on refurbishments of the conservatory as well as improvements to the Century Garden and upgrades. Volunteers at Hesketh Park help to improve the park and look after the wildlife and refurbish the park. The volunteers help to make the park accessible and well kept.
Henry Kumi, thanks. And back to you in the studio, Tate.
Thank you, Henry. The increase of ticket prices at the View Cinema have now reached unacceptable levels in the eyes of the community. Since 2019, these ticket prices have since increased by 115%, going from £5 to £11 in the past few years. Here's Billy's team with more updates.
I'm now standing outside of Southport's View Cinema, where rising cost of prices impacts the local community within Southport, having to budget out to afford.
This cinema has been used locally for years, a popular spot for friends and family. During the past couple of years, the price of tickets has increased so sharply that taking your family could lead you into debt. During 2018, the average cost would be £4.99. However, in 2025, the average cost was £12. This is an extreme increase.
With inflation making ticket prices rise like crazy, does this give the company right to charge over 100% more? Let's see what the people of Southport have to say. There. What are your opinions on the new prices of tickets at the View Cinema?
I think they're vile, honestly. I shouldn't be breaking the bank to go have a nice little day out with my family. Like, it's wrong. Like, do you get it? Do you know what I mean?
In your opinion, do you think the prices will continue to rise?
In this bloody state of the world, of course it will. Nothing will stop rising until they're all blown up.
The prices of the tickets here at View Cinema impact you going to the cinema?
Yeah, they do, because they're like really expensive and I don't go as often anymore.
Thank you for your input in this interview. That's all.
As new seats have been introduced to the cinema, the prices have risen. However, did the public want this?
In this interview. That's all from me. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Billy. The presence of shops on High Street Southport have decreased over the past 20 years due to the increase of online shopping with apps like eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and mainly Amazon.com. Here's Katie with the details.
I am down the streets within Southport where a vast number of shops are closing, from small businesses to bigger chains such as Claire's, leaving the town derelict, which is extremely affecting many people who live here.
Down places such as Lord Street, there is a high vacancy rate, reducing visitors from coming along and boosting the economy, as high costs has led shops to close. Major stores such as Claire's and Bodycare has recently shut down, leading customers to travel elsewhere to find the products needed. However, shopping online has increased within the past few years, guiding buyers to easily shop with online retailers instead.
Although small businesses have started to regenerate and uplift Southport, there is a lot more that needs to be done. Now let's see what the public thinks about this. What is your opinion on the rapid amount of shops closing within Southport?
I think it's like dead awful. Like, there's just like nothing to do around here. Like, it's bare bones. It's like a ghost town.
Would you shop here more frequently if there was a bigger range of shops in Southport that reflect the shops that may be in places such as Liverpool?
You know what? I probably would, because like it's closer to our room. It's more convenient. Like, it's less crowded. But like, if there's nothing to do here, so like, what's even the point of coming out? If there was stuff, I would come out, but like there isn't, so I don't.
Okay, thank you. Would you like to see more businesses opening within Southport?
I would right now because there's nothing here and I just want more shops.
Thank you for your contribution. That's all for me. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Katie. And now here's the weather with Henry.
Good morning and hello to you. Here in the United Kingdom, it is so far shaping up to be an unsettled day, though wetter and windier weather will occur in the following days. On top of this, there have also been ice risks earlier this morning. As of today, temperatures will range from 6 to 4 degrees Celsius. Scotland is reported to be in the same condition as the United Kingdom, that being a mostly sunny but cooler day. Temperatures in this region will remain between 5 and 2 degrees. In other regions, Ireland is expected to be in the same boat as the ones mentioned prior, being a sunny yet rainier day with light showers set to occur later during the day, with temperatures here between 7 and 1 degrees. Wales, on the other hand, looks to be drier at the same time of being overcast later this afternoon, and like the UK is expected to be between 5 and 2 degrees Celsius. Areas in the Midlands like Birmingham, Wolverhampton and Coventry appear to be seeing sunny spells with a patchy addition of fog to form later in the evening and a likelihood of isolated showers. These areas will be spanning from 8 to negative degrees Celsius, the coldest that has been reported as of today. The southeastern side of England appears to showcase a gloomier side of the weather, with various outbreaks of rain and thick patches of cloud and fog set to take place. Not to mention, there has also been yellow weather warnings with potential signs of flooding which might disrupt those who live in the area. We advise those to take caution and beware of what might unfold. Overall, these regions will see a blend of sunny beams and glimpses of rain and fog to befall as the day progresses, with cooler temperatures on top of this. That's it for this weather report. Now back to you in the studio.
And our final news report with Will about the rising parking ticket prices in Southport.
Every year, thousands of parking tickets are issued in Southport. These tickets are officially called Penalty Charge Notices, or PCNs for short, and they are issued in Sefton Council, which is responsible for parking enforcement in the town. In the UK, parking tickets issued by councils are civil penalties, not criminal fines. They are issued when a driver is believed to have broken parking rules, such as overstaying in a bay, failing to pay, or parking on restricted roads. Exact figures for how many parking tickets are issued in Southport every year are not always published clearly in one place. However, past Freedom of Information data has shown that Southport has historically received a high number of tickets compared to nearby areas. In one reported year, more than 18,000 parking tickets were issued in Southport, compared to fewer than 7,000 in Bootle. The difference has led to criticism from residents and local campaigners who argue that Southport is disproportionately targeted for parking enforcement. Across the UK as a whole, councils issue millions of parking tickets every year. These tickets generate hundreds of millions of pounds in income annually. By law, councils are not allowed to treat parking tickets purely as a way to make money. The income from parking fines is meant to cover the cost of enforcement, including parking officers, signage, administration and appeals. If there is any surplus income after costs, councils are legally required to spend it on transport-related issues such as road maintenance, traffic management and public transport improvement.
Thank you, Will, and all of you for watching this. This is the SBC. Have a good day.